Hello, good morning. Myself Swara Patil. I'm here to take a small video on data structure. It is a new topic, data structure. Somewhat clear thinking about the data and structure. Today's world is of internet. People so much they're wasting their time on the internet. So there is a possibility to create lots of data. So handle this data, almost all the data, we need various softwares like SQL for data structuring, database handling. In that we create one important term, that is data structure. Data structure means dealing various type of data in categorized form, that is known as data structures. So there are very different categories we are using in the data structures, like various algorithms, various techniques, various data form, various data structures. In that some basic terms are used in the data structures are, first of all, is a data type. Now what is data type? Data type is nothing but the type of data that we categorize in the different way. For example, like numbers, in generally we sorted different type of data in different category, like numbers, like integer number, like floating number. There are also difference between integer and floating number also. Integer number means the whole number that we are taken, and the floating number means after the digit, after the points, that number also we are taken, that is floating number. So there are two terms used in the data type. First of all, integers, and second one is a float in the form of numbers. There are various other categories also used in this data type, like array, stack, pointer, structures and all. In that we are using some other categories like long term, short terms and all. The next was a data structure is, the next slide is a data structures, then introduction of data. There are two types of data structure we are using. First of all, primitive data structures, and the second one is non-primitive data structures. In that, primitive means they are having the numbers like integer, float, etc. And non-primitive data structures having the other type of data structures, means in the form of structures. They are not a number, they are not in series, they called as a structures. So in primitive data structure there are 4 points: integer, float, characters and point. First of all, integer. Integer is nothing but the whole number that we are taken in the form of numbers, means the whole natural number. The second one is a float. Float is a nothing but the digit forms, in that we are taking the number after the decimal point. Next one is a character. Character is a nothing but the single alphabet, like A to Z alphabet, 0 to 9 single characters and all. Next is a pointer. Pointer is a nothing but the point out the memory locations or in the form of data. So there are non-primitive data structure is also present, the second type of data structures. In that there are two types of list. First of all, linear list, and second one is non-linear list. List in the form of sequence. List mean the in the sequence form of data types, like array, linked list, stacks and queue. And non-linear is graph and tree. Non-linear means which is in the form of sequence, they are randomly using. So first one is a linear list, linear list, and second one is non-linear list. There are two types of non-primitive data structure. Linear list means the form of data in the form of linear sections, and non-linear data structure means the data in the form of non-linear sequence, means the data is not in the sequence form. Randomly we are taking this random data and sorted in the form of data structure. In the linear list, there are four categories: array, linked list, stack, and queue. Now, array is what the similar kind of data we are representing in the same manner. Means same type of data we are listing in the same memory location or in the same place. Like the name of the fruits, name of the vegetables, they are same kind of data. Like numbers, name of any girl's name, any boy's name, they are in the same format. So we are taking in the same format. So they are known as array. The second one is the linear linked list. Linked list is nothing but the list we are representing, but they are in the sequence wise. Means the number are sorting or the number of listing in the sequence manner. For example, if we are taking two numbers, three numbers, so they are in the sequence form. One by one they are arranging in same line, in the sequence line. Next one is a stack. A stack is a nothing but a data structure. There are the terms where we store the various kind of data. Means like array we are storing same data, but in the stack we can store different types of data. In the array we are storing same kind of data, but in the stack we can also store different type of data in the sequential form. Next one is queue. Like we are we are waiting in the queue, like that also there is a queue where the data structures can be stored different type of data in the sequential manner. Means who came first, who stored first, who came second, store second, like that. Like a queue, there are these four types of linear linked list. Like primitive data structures are stored in the data structure. Now the second term is non-linear. Non-linear itself, it called as a non-linear. Means the data is in the sequential form. It can be stored randomly. Like there are two example of that, graph and tree. Like tree having various roots. So same manner that we can store the data in the root form. So there are two parent node is there, one child node is there. Means there are generation to generations we are representing the data. And in the graph form, in the graphical representation, means in the mathematical representation, we can store the various kind of data, but not in the sequential manner. It can be stored randomly. So there are some type of data structures in the form of that we can store various type of data in the form of listed form or in the form of non-listed form. So it is a necessary, it is used for storing all the kind of data in the same pattern. Like in the various software, we need various database management system software. In that software we are handling with all the data. In that we are sorting various kinds of data in the data structure. In that form we require data structure and its type for storing various kinds of data in the different patterns. So that time we need to know that the data structure and its type. It will help use to sorted algorithms. It will use in algorithms. Algorithm is nothing but the at the time of designing any software, we have to create first of all algorithm. Means the basic term of this steps of the software. We need to, every programmers need to write the algorithm before doing the software. In that algorithms we require data structure of various kinds of data stored in that, which patterns we are taking to use, which terms, which steps we have to go into distribute in the this types of algorithms, or these types of data structures or any softwares. We need to calculate first of all algorithm, and then we have to calculate the steps of the software. At that time we need a data structures to calculate, to store the various kinds of data and various terms in related to data structure. So this is a topic of the data structure and its type. Thank you.